Minasan konnichiwa, it's me, Shogo.
And Harumi.
Hi guys, please take a look at us. We are at the Torise, which is a yakitori restaurant that's in really close to the Kyoto station. Kyoto station, there's this underground. Well, it's kind of like there's a lot of restaurants, there's a lot of stores there. Yeah, if you come to Kyoto Station in the underground, in the basement, basically, there's this nice area where you can go shopping, have food and such. But we've introduced one of the branches of Daikisui-san, in the Kyoto Station too. Last week, we were at Daikisui-san, a different branch, but right close to this this area with a bunch of different restaurants in it. Yeah, Daikisui-san is really close to this place too, but this is a different place called Torise. Yeah. And Torise was what? It was someone's recommendation, did you say? Did someone else told you that it's really good and that's the reason why you wanted to go? Or what was it again?
I just look it up and
I just found like reviews and stuff? Oh, okay,
yeah,
cool,
it looks
cool.
nice, so.
Yeah, so we went to this nice yakitori place. We're looking at the menu at the moment. And by the way, over here, us recording, yes, right now Harumi is actually getting dressed up in her kimono.
Yeah.
And I'm standing next to her and we're recording this. Yeah, Harumi and I, as you might know already, we always run out of time. We do a lot of stuff, all at once, and so because of that, we want to try to make the best of our time. So if Harumi's going to get dressed up, she's going to have to be in front of the mirror, getting dressed and everything. So I was like, why not we film together? Because today I'm just going to be staying at home and doing a lot of short video filming upstairs. So we're like, before you go, honey, it'd be great if we can, record a podcast together. So about Torise, by the way, we're ordering lunch. So we're looking at the lunch menu and everything, but we'll talk a little bit more about the food once it's here. But yeah, while you're still here, even if you can't listen to the end of this podcast, we just wanted to say it was an amazing restaurant, by the way. It was great. Harumi and I really love yakitori. Yeah, so we do go to quite a lot of yakitori restaurants and such, but it was seriously good. Yeah. To be honest, because this is our podcast, we will be very honest with you guys if it was not good.
Yeah.
If anything was not good, we will let you know. Yeah, because we want to be honest with you guys, number one, and we really want you guys to go to the good places when you have your chance to come to Kyoto, because we don't want to be wasting your time, right? Yeah, so Torise was amazing, and especially because it's in Kyoto Station. Yeah, if you're coming to Kyoto, it's very difficult to avoid Kyoto Station. So if you have a little bit of time to have some lunch or maybe even dinner, of course, coming here would be a great idea. I would say the food here was amazing.
It's at the basement of the Kyoto Tower.
Yep, exactly. It's the underground of the Kyoto Tower. So you can go up to the Kyoto Tower and see Kyoto, have a good view of Kyoto, and then go downstairs to have some meals. Torise was amazing. And there's so many other places too. There's like these bars that are open from lunchtime already where you can grab a couple of beers too and such. So if you're here in summer, I think that'd be a great option too. So.
Great.
All right. Now with that said, it's a lot of things have been happening this week as well. Yeah, and I really hope you guys are enjoying Harumi and my new series of visiting restaurants. And again, from this episode, as you guys can see, us in the restaurant, we're just talking just normally. And we just have a camera, so we're not talking about anything. We're not even talking in English. We're just talking in Japanese. Other guests are really close by, so we didn't want to bother them. Yeah, we didn't get any special permission for the filming or anything either. So. Yeah, but anyways, so there's a lot that happened this week. First of all, it has been extremely hot. Like today, is maximum 37 degrees Celsius with a humidity about 80%. The humidity part is the part that makes it worse. Yeah, I know that in Australia, like in China, the temperatures can be much higher, but the humidity isn't as bad.
Yeah.
In most places. I mean, China and Australia are both huge, so it really depends on what we're talking about. But yeah, especially in Kyoto, the humidity is horrible. So it's been for these couple of weeks, it's been really a huge struggle for us to keep our kids healthy. Yeah, there was one day when our first daughter, Hinata, actually got a heat stroke probably.
Yeah, probably.
And she had a really high fever for a night. The next day she was totally healthy. She did take a day off, but she was 100% healthy. So it was totally fine. But one night her body temperature went up to about 40 degrees, and we were really worried. But it probably wasn't a fever. It was probably not a cold or anything, probably a heat stroke. I think so.
so.
Yeah, exactly. So something like that's happening already in June. June, the beginning of July. So this summer is going to be really harsh for our kids too, especially because they're becoming more and more active. You know, Hinata is now an elementary school kid, and she does a lot of studying at school. She does a lot of activities. You know, PE we call it. You know, like gym class basically. And all that kind of stuff too. So I really hope we can keep our kids healthy. That's one thing. Yeah. And taking a look at our this week, what happened this week. One thing I do want absolutely share with you guys, if I can quickly, by the way, talk a little bit about last weekend.
Oh.
I was actually at 2 parties.
Oh,
Remember?
yeah.
You guys might remember Harumi and I visited this facility called the Shamisen Dojo in Kyoto. It's a place where you can experience playing the Japanese guitar, as people call them, the 3-string instrument, which is called the shamisen. There is an instructor called Shamisen Player Jack that teaches there, and it's like I think it's like 9-minute, 2-hour activity kind of thing where you get to learn how to play the shamisen. But it was their 1-year anniversary party on Saturday. And the next day, yes, you guys might know about the Ninja Dojo too, which is also another facility where you get to experience new jutsu, you know, training the techniques and skills of the ninja. And they have been around for 10 years.
Oh.
Yeah, and what's crazy is that Jack, the shamisen player, actually works at Ninja Dojo too as an instructor. Yeah, so it's only been an year since the shamisen dojo has been around, and the first couple of months he was really struggling to get customers.
Yeah.
So he was, you know, having a hard time surviving basically. So he got a job. He was able to meet up or become acquaintances with the owner of Ninja Dojo, Ichikawa Izo-san. And he was trained to become an instructor at a Ninja Dojo as well. So he's so at the Ninja Dojo, he's called Ninjak because his name is Jack, right? You know, his Ninjak is his name. Yeah. So he of course teaches ninjutsu and also plays the shamisen. Yeah, he's been a professional since he was in his early 20s. So he said he's been playing for around 20-something years now. Yeah.
Awesome.
And so I participated in both the Shamisen Dojo's 1st year anniversary and also Ninja Dojo's 10-year decade anniversary. I was able to meet with a lot of new people, talk with them, become friends, and I was able to go and wear my kimono and all that kind of stuff. So it was a lot of fun. Yeah, I'm hoping to. I made a video talking about this too before, but Ichikawa Izo-san, who is the owner of Ninja Dojo, is also an instructor, 4th dan or 5th dan instructor in Nindo as well. Nindo is like the Budo martial art or the art of the ninjas. Yeah, that was recently. They said it hasn't been in 10 years yet. I think they started the Nindo association.
Okay.
Yeah. But I really hope to make a video series of Nindo with Ichikawa-san in the future someday, because they do really interesting training, like pain resistance or literally going into the mountains and using certain types of cloth to hide. Yeah. Like turning yourself into a rock and having to just stay still and not move, or even train breathe controlling. And stuff like that too. So that's part of the training as well, which is really interesting. So it'd be great if we can make maybe a let's ask Ichikawa Sensei series on Let's Ask Shogo. Would be great. Yeah, because we already filmed something really similar for my No Theater Sensei, Yamada Sensei, which we haven't been able to edit yet, because we've been thinking of for a long time maybe starting kind of like this activity for No Theater as well.
Yeah.
And if we are going to be doing something like that, it would be best if we could post those videos at that time, so we can advertise those at the same time, right? But we also have the Let's Ask Kuromoto Sensei, I guess you could say, the swordsmiths in Genshosha.
Yeah.
We've already filmed like 3-4 videos with them too. We'll probably be posting those as well. And something with Ichikawa-san would be great in the future. So we discussed a little bit about that as I participated in the party.
Sounds amazing.
All right. And from there, there has been a lot going on. One thing I guess that we absolutely have to share with you guys, right before Harumi and I met up at Torise, as you guys can see at the restaurant, I actually went to this new place called the Enzan Daikyujo. Enzan Daikyujo. So it's actually basically a archery dojo, Japanese traditional archery dojo, really close to the Yasaka Shrine. You know, Yasaka Shrine is like one of the most famous shrines in Kyoto. Like, who doesn't know about Yasaka Shrine if you're ever going to Kyoto, right? And really close to this, like a 3-minute walk from there. Yeah, there's this dojo for Kyujutsu. Yeah, so it's not Kudo, it's Kyujutsu. So it's different
Okay.
from the Kudo, which is like the difference between Iaijutsu and Iaido. When you say Iaido, we're usually referring to the All Japan Kendo Federation Iai. Yeah, Iaido. So it's a bit different, right? Yeah. So Kyujutsu, at the Enzandai Kyujo, what they teach is a ryuha called Hikiryu. And it has existed for a few hundred years, basically considered a koryu, ancient style archery version.
Oh.
And for a long time, they were saying that they have really focused on teaching locals and the people who are training in Hikiryu. But after COVID, a lot of the trainees that came to their dojo, they quit training, number one, and they become too old to train anymore. Yeah, so they now have very few people who come to their dojo. So they're really struggling to survive. And last year, the sixth headmaster of the dojo, or the owner of the dojo, you could say, passed away due to sickness, they said. And now his sister is the seventh head of the dojo. Okay, and so they said the dojo has been around for around 160 years, around the end of the Edo period. And the ryuha itself was founded by the great-grandfather of the seventh head of the dojo. Yeah, Mori-san, her name is. And Mori-san's great-grandfather, I forgot, who made this. And he was actually a master of Kyujutsu in Hikiryu. Yeah, so the ryuha itself is much older. Yeah, but the dojo itself is about 160 years old. And now her brother passed away. There aren't enough students, but they wanted to carry on the dojo. So now they're actually considering inviting people coming from overseas tourists to come to their dojo to experience Kyujutsu and Hikiryu. Yeah, but right now they actually have this very nice college student that's helping her out right now. Yeah, but fortunately they said they haven't gotten any proper number of customers yet, and they wanted my help. So I actually went right before I went to Torisei. Yeah, and I actually visited their dojo. I tried out the Kyujutsu, actually drawing the bow, and they explained to me how they usually hold the activities when they actually do it. They only have like a couple of people so far. So yeah, next week in a couple of days, Harumi and I are going to go again to film a video for Let's Ask Shogo. And right now, I'm not too sure because they already have this student from Kyoto University who is very talented, who's very bright, and he also has a very strong passion for preserving the right Japanese traditional culture. Yeah. He actually did like the speech in Kyoto University, a business speech. Yeah, this was like this event where students would come together with their business ideas, and he was actually ranked number 3 in the concept area. Yeah, but he was ranked number 3, so bronze prize basically. So he wasn't able to go to the national tournament for that. But,
I see.
Yeah, but he was able to get to the 3rd rank. So he got recognition for his dreams of preserving Japanese traditional culture in the right way, because nowadays in Kyoto, guys, you have to be careful too if you're ever coming to Kyoto or anywhere in Japan. There's so many cheesy fake places that claim that they're teaching like traditional culture, but most of them are just amusement parks. Yeah, so his dream is really to carry on the right traditional culture, and that's my dream too. So we were like talking like crazy, about all the things that we have in our minds, and it was a lot of fun. Yeah, so she already has Mori-san, the 7th head of the dojo, already has relationship with him. So I'm not too sure how much I'll actually be able to help, but I do want to give them a proposal asking them if they need my help. I've been in the tourism industry in Kyoto for more than 10 years, and I'm very confident that I'm probably one of the best people, or maybe the best person to ask in terms of this field. I brought a lot of facilities and activities to success, so I'm probably the most confident in this field, like other stuff compared to like other stuff like YouTube or like online lessons and stuff like that. In terms of business, I think tourism industry is where I'm most confident about. So I will probably be asking them if they want me to help a little bit more and not just making videos. I'd be happy to help because traditional Kyujutsu is something I really want that Japan carries on as well. If I keep on talking, I could talk a little bit more, but before that, the food is here. Exactly. So you guys can see, Harumi actually ordered the torikawa gyoza. So it's the chicken skin, and inside there's the gyoza filling.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dumpling.
So there's like dumpling kind of thing. Yeah. But the outside is not the usual dumpling skin, but it's the chicken skin, which was amazing. That was great.
So great.
First time I ordered the tori harami don. Yeah, tori harami, I don't know what part of the harami is. But it's
sounds
kind of
like
yeah, exactly. A little bit of the fatty part though, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. So it was really good though.
Yeah.
I'm the kind of person who like orders the same thing over and over.
It's
you know?
true.
I don't usually challenge myself so much, but guys, I'm recording these for you guys, and I want to be able to talk with you guys more about new things. So
Yeah.
I challenged myself with the tori harami don, and it was a great idea. Tori harami don was
A little bit
amazing.
chewy,
Yeah, exactly.
but not too fatty.
Not too fatty at all, actually. Very soft, very chewy, very tasty. The taste was so much taste in it. It was really delicious. Yeah, and the amount was perfect as well.
Yeah.
We also ordered some ramen, we call it in Japanese, which is the cold noodles.
Yes.
Perfect for summertime. Just also very good. They have kamo. Yeah, kamo. So that would be what was the right word to represent kamo? Not ducks, but I think it was a little bit. Because I'll run down for you guys.
Okay.
No worries. Yeah, but there was a little bit of that meat in it too. Well, type of chicken basically in it too, and the noodles were amazing as well. Very delicious. Yeah.
Duck.
Was it duck? Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, Kyoto is actually famous for the kamoniku. Yeah, for the duck chicken.
Yeah, because it's not chicken, it's duck, so come on.
Oh, so duck is fine. Okay,
Yeah,
so yeah, duck. Yeah, exactly. So Kyoto is actually famous for that. So yeah, that was really good. And I think there was some miso soup with the bowl that I got, the tori harami don, the bowl, and yeah, Harimi actually ordered some extra yakitori too, which I'm not sure if it came. I think it hadn't come yet, but yeah, sure, you order like 3 different types individually. Yeah. There's these sets basically that you can get. Like if you don't know, like I don't know what all of these names represent, you can just order a set.
Yeah, recommendation.
And the chef will give you some recommended sets of the yakitori. So if you're worried, you can just do that too. Yeah. But Harimi wanted to try out different things, so those should be coming soon as well. Okay. So if I can briefly, by the way, explain to you guys what they explained to me at the Enzan Daikyu-jo, between the Kyujutsu and the there we go. The dengaku was here too.
Namafu no dengaku.
Yeah, exactly. And there we go. That's the yakitori
It's
too.
a
Yeah.
mochi kind of thing.
Yeah, namafu no
Ofu.
dengaku. That's Harimi is holding right now with a little bit of tiny bit of sauce on the center.
And I'm trying the harami don.
Yeah, exactly. That's the kind of like the mochi, tofu in between kind of place there, which is really nice. There is no word for dengaku, by the way. It's a traditional local dish, especially famous in Kyoto. So there is no
With
proper
miso
English
paste.
name to it. Yeah, exactly. And the one that's closer to the camera is the yakitori that Harumi ordered. Yeah, we'll be showing you guys that later on too as well. But those are really good too, right? Yeah, I was enjoying the harami don too much that I didn't have a chance to try out the yakitori. But basically, the harami don is the same thing.
Yeah.
The yakitori is just simply screwed. That's the only difference. So,
Yeah.
They were both amazing. But you can, as you guys listen to me continue talking, you guys can enjoy the video. But yeah, anyways, so yeah, between the Kyujutsu and the Kudo, one of the biggest differences is that Kudo, you guys might know, the archery, is done while you're standing, right? Yeah, but this is really more for rituals, number one. Traditionally, it was done more for rituals. Yeah, and it wasn't actually something that was done on the battlefield.
Okay.
So like aristocrats, to test their luck, and such, they would wear the aristocrats' clothing, like heian kizoku kind of clothing, and they would do the kyujutsu on like Happy New Year's kind of seasons to test their luck that year. Now, the actual kyujutsu that was used on the battlefield, if you're going to be training it, you just train with it sitting down. Okay, so at the Enzan Daikyu-jo too, you would have one foot on the side, and the other foot would kind of like the crossed leg kind of form, like with your legs crossed, just one leg is bent. Yeah, exactly. So the reason why I want to do like that is because if you're going to be fighting with a bow, you'd be on a horse.
Okay.
So you would be standing on a horse, right? That'd be really difficult. Yeah. So traditional kyujutsu, like the yabusame and such too, were always on horseback. Yeah. So if you're going to be training at a dojo, without moving around, you should be sitting traditionally. That's one thing. And a lot of similar facilities, the head of the dojo was very angry about this, by the way. But a lot of new facilities that are run by people who are inexperienced, don't know anything about the history of kyujutsu and such, they often teach hankyu or shihankyu, which are bows that are really short. Traditional bows in Japan are huge. They're very big and long, and that's the ones that they actually use on the battlefield to fight. Okay, but the hankyu, the really small ones that are often used at these facilities, these activities for tourists, these were actually invented just for fun. Okay? So at drinking parties for samurais and such, they would use these half-sized bows to let's drink, let's do this game kind of thing, and see how many people can get the target kind of thing. That was the only purpose these smaller bows were made. But recently, there's people who would let the people who visit their activities wear the training gear, like the dogi, and they let them do the hankyu. Hang means half, by the way. So that's traditionally that wasn't the way that was done. It seems. Okay. Now, of course, I only heard the opinions of what this dojo had to say. So I need to go and ask more people who have more experience and knowledge in the field of traditional archery in Japan. But traditionally, this was not the way it should be done. Okay?
Yeah.
So claiming that hankyu or shihankyu, these shorter bows, smaller bows that's done indoors as a budo, is definitely not accurate, is her opinion. Yeah, the head of the dojo at Enzang Daikyu-sho. Okay? So regarding all of these things, there's so many things that she still wants to teach people, want more people to know, and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, that's one of the reasons why she wants to do this new activity for people coming from overseas.
Yeah.
Okay? And I really do want to try to help them out as much as possible. Okay? Honey, do you have to leave soon?
No.
It's okay? Yeah, okay. We're going to be meeting the guests. Yeah.
Kyoto.
The school, Snow Sensei's school?
Yeah.
Awesome. So great news, by the way, guys. As I was saying, Harumi is will probably finish getting dressed up in her kimono. But it's, you guys might know, we might have talked about this before with you guys, but Snow Sensei and Let's Ask Harumi Shogo basically has this new collaborated activity for tourists, same thing, for people coming to Kyoto. And basically, the sensei will be providing the venue, maybe their kimonos, and we will be the one advertising the activity for people who are interested in wearing kimonos or learning how to wear kimonos. And it's called the Wear, Dine, and Shine. Wear the kimono, you dine, and you shine. We really like this name, by the way. We were discussing with ChatGPT, but yeah, Wear, Dine, and Shine. And we actually have our first guest. Yeah. There's been a lot of things that didn't go exactly as planned. Of course, it's a new thing, so there's always going to be adjustments and such, but we are very happy to welcome our first guest. I won't be going. But Harumi will be there to dress up a family, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. We're hoping that more and more Asians, maybe travel agencies will be happy to work with us, so you can have more reservations in the future. But yeah, will Snelsis be there too?
I don't know.
Okay.
But me and one more
instructor
will be there, and also the the guide.
Perfect. So they're gonna get dressed up in the kimono. Are they gonna actually do the dining part too?
Not today.
Not this time. Okay. Just the wearing part then.
Wearing, and they are going to the geiko taiken.
Oh, nice. Geiko experience.
Cool. And to the kamishiken.
So they meet the geiko?
Yes.
Cool. And they have their kimono on too.
Yeah.
Sounds amazing.
That's not inside our plan.
We
can do it, but
package?
It's a different. They wanted to go to the specific geiko experience, they wanted to wear kimono.
Cool.
So they're looking for some place to wear kimono.
That's good. So they give the kimono back to us today, or do you have to wait for them until they return, or how's it going to work?
They will return it to the hotel.
Oh, okay.
And we'll go to pick them up.
Nice. Makes sense. Okay, that's cool. All right.
Yeah.
So Harumi's going to be going there soon, so I think we can keep on talking until she has to leave. But yeah, and also the day after the time we're having the meal at the Torise, we actually did some new filming, photo shooting, and video filming at this beautiful facility in Kyoto. Yeah. What was it again? Kaze no something?
Waoto.
Kaze no waoto. So that'd be the Japanese sound of wind, the wind,
Instagram account
of the sound of Japanese notes. I don't know, something like that.
I think the Instagram account was like wind harmony.
Wind harmony. Yeah, exactly, something like that. So it's the name of the house, right?
Yeah.
The traditional kyomachi, I would say. Do you know how old the place is?
I'm not sure, but they're really old. Type of I don't know if it's the Kyoto style. Is it Kyoto?
I don't know.
Yeah,
you're the one that did the research for us. So.
I just saw it looks really nice, and the garden was amazing.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, so, and the owner of the place said they some like movie, not movie theater, movie team. How to say team?
Okay.
Used the place before.
Oh yeah, to film movies.
Film the
Yeah,
movies.
yeah. That's right. That's right. We're talking a little bit about that too. So yeah, it was places that people. It was a place that people would use to film movies and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Too, so
So I
it
thought
was beautiful.
it's
Yeah, we were
amazing.
able to take some pictures, take some videos, and those should be coming out too. We shared a little bit of them on our Instagram too. So if you're interested, it'd be great if you check it out. Yeah, we're gonna be doing something really similar every season. So 4 times a year. So that's summer, spring, winter, autumn, those seasons. We'll be able to take pictures, videos to share with you guys on our Instagram, thumbnails, all that kind of stuff too. So I hope we can look forward to every time we'll be wearing different kimonos and such. So.
Yeah.
All right. Then
That was
guys, it's
fun.
almost about the end of our meal and I desperately need to go to the restroom. I'm like walking around in my room, stepping around in my room because I need to go to the restroom. So I guess it's about time I have to go. All right. Then guys, so among all the things that we're doing right now, I think the most exciting new thing is the Enzan Daikyu related stuff. So we'll be keeping you guys updated how that goes. Yep. All right, guys, thank you so much for your time, and we'll talk with you next week. We have not decided where we're going to be going next week for this lunch video, basically.
Oh yeah,
We haven't completely decided yet, but guys, we might not be able to do it next week for you guys, but if you guys can let me know where you want us to go.
Yeah.
Like, I want to really have this kind of dish in Kyoto, this kind of dish, or I want to go this restaurant. Can you guys go beforehand and check the quality and like ask our opinions about it?
Amazing.
That'd be a great idea. So we'd be happy to go for you in advance. We'll be able to let you know what we recommend personally and stuff like that too. So just let us know what you want to know and be great. Yeah. Otherwise, we'll just keep on looking at reviews and find the good places that we can recommend to you, or just simply places that we've gone to before. So.
Yeah.
All right then, guys. Thank you so much. I'm heading to the restroom right away. Bye, guys. Thank you.
That's just a strange way to end.